Now, how am I break a generational cycle acting like that? I am not doing this work just solely for me and my daughter. I'm healing my grandmother. I'm healing my mother. I'm healing my auntie. I'm healing my great-grandmothers. I'm not here to be a millionaire. I'm not here to be a famous star. I am here to break the generational curse within my bloodline. And if I don't do anything else but that, I will be satisfied. But if I do everything else but that, I will never be satisfied.
Okay, another impromptu video, y'all. Let me pour my tea because it's early in the morning and I decided to start my day with a nice good old cup of tea. Today I have to talk about something very, very personal and intimate and beautiful that I'm going through and I'm dealing with and I'm growing through. So as you guys know, if you watched my last video, I quit my job and I have a lot of free time now on my hands. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We're coming to the end of April and we're coming to 1 month of being unemployed and tapping into myself and discovering what is next for me. 1 month of my decision to make room for abundance, make room for new experiences and life lessons and challenges and opportunities. And let me tell you, April has been a ride, but I know that I am exactly where I need to be right now because of everything that's going on. So one may think that just because you don't have to go to work and you also don't have to worry about the bills, that you would just be enjoying your best life, having fun, going out, doing whatever you want to do, especially around this time of the year because it's springtime, the sun is coming out, we all, just ready to pop out. But that has not been my experience, okay? It is still very much a season of isolation for me. It is still very much a season of inner work. I have lots of inner work to do. I feel like this morning I had a breakthrough. This is in terms of the relationship that I have with my daughter. Evolving into her is about, just my journey of evolving into the woman that I see in my mind vibrating in her highest vibration during her human experience. And a lot of times when I think about that, I don't think about her as a mother. I don't think about the mother in me vibrating at my highest vibration during my human experience. And I'm getting a little emotional just admitting that out loud because motherhood is so important to me. And lately I have been struggling, y'all. I have been struggling with finding the balance in being a mother and being my individual self, because I am a whole person first. I was a whole being before I ever became a mother, and motherhood is just an extension of who I am, but it is not who I am. But it is also a very important component of who I am, and it's just hard work. And I'm a young mother. I became a mother at 18. So literally, I graduated high school when I was 17, and 5 months later, I was pregnant. So I really never had a chance to be an adult and be free and just embrace the freedom and have the opportunity to really discover myself. I had to do that as a mother. And so internally, I struggle with accepting my reality that maidenhood ended very early for me. And the older my children get, there is still a part of me that is chasing maidenhood. Whew. There are parts of me that regret becoming a mother so young. I've been having to deal with that ugly, 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 ugly truth. I've been having to deal with that, and it's been coming out in all kinds of ways. It's been coming out. But I had a breakthrough this morning, and I realized and I remembered that, how can I put this? I exist for a purpose. I am one of the chosen ones. I know that my soul is here to evolve, and I am on a mission to conquer myself. I am destined for greatness. These are things that I know within my soul. However, for a very, very long time, I thought of all those things in a way that was probably, programmed onto me by society. I had to remind myself this morning, or, God reminded me when I had a breakthrough this morning, that being destined for greatness does not equate to fame and fortune. I think I'll say it again. Being destined for greatness does not equate to fame and fortune. And I think that that is something that society programs onto us. In order to be great, we have to be famous, and we have to be rich, and we have to be popular and loved by everyone in the world. That is just so false. It's just so false. I believe God has brought me to this point to show me that my greatness is in being a mother. I know I just said I'm a person first. A motherhood is just an extension of me, but motherhood is my greatness because I have been chosen to break generational curses within my bloodline between mother and daughter. I've been chosen to do that. I know it. My mother didn't have a good relationship with her mother. My aunt didn't have a good relationship with her mother. My grandmother didn't have a good relationship with her mother. My great-grandmother didn't have good relationships with all of her daughters and her granddaughters, and so on and so forth. The relationship that I had with my mother left me feeling like I was going to be a different mom with my daughter. The thing about being a parent, right, is when you're not a parent and you witness wrong parenting, you are so quick to judge, and you are so quick to say what you will do and what you will not do as a parent. Oh man, but the reality check that you get when you finally walk a mile in another mother's shoes, baby, that will humble you. And you will find yourself doing the things that your parents did that you said you would never do. I wanted a certain type of relationship with my daughter, and I really believed that I could have it because I said so. But there is work, there is trauma embedded in our DNAs that have to be worked through in order to have the different relationship. Now, my story and my testimony may not resonate with every mother out there, okay? However, all I can do is speak my truth and share my lessons and share the evolution of me. So my daughter is 14, and she is a freshman in high school. And she is going through a major shift and transition in life right now. And therefore, I am going through a major shift and transition in life right now. And it's been hard. It's been hard on her. It's been hard on me. I've been angry. I've been really, really, really angry towards my baby. There was a climax this week. And my mother, of all people, was the one who snapped me out of it when she said, Crystal, this is Grandma B and Aunt Debbie all over again. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. You always talk about breaking generational curses. Well, this is not it. I'm telling you, this is not the way. Whew. I need some more tea. You know, mothers, we just want the best for our babies. But the truth of the matter is we don't always know what's best, and we don't always know what to do in situations. Going back to what I was saying, before becoming a parent and before walking in these shoes, you think you have all the answers, but you don't. You don't. There is no handbook. There is no guideline to being the perfect parent. It's trial and error. So what I've been doing, one of the many things I've been doing is I've been being present. I've been working on being present for my children. This is why I really quit the job and wanted to be home and build a skill of working from home so I can be present for my children because they need me. I'm a single mother and they need me. They need me. Anyways, I really just felt moved to pick up the camera. I got a little cute today and just share how I feel right now in my journey of motherhood, in my journey of evolution, and you know what I've really been working on lately. I'm pretty sure some mommies are following me. You may also be a mommy of a teenage daughter, and you may find some counsel in me sharing my story and my experience. What I really want to convey is mommies that resonate with me and my story and where I'm at. Young mommies, don't be in such a rush to get back to maidenhood. Don't be in such a rush for your daughters or your children to grow up so you can have less responsibility on your shoulders. Don't be so impatient. Don't be so angry. Don't have such high expectations. Take a moment to have compassion for your child and always put love above anger, because that anger is so much easier. It's so much easier to just be mad and stay mad at your child. Oh, and then you'll end up doing such horrific things to your children that you really don't want to do, because underneath all that pain and that anger and that disappointment is ever flowing love for your babies. This is a lesson that I have learned the hard way. Less anger, more compassion. Figure out a way to put yourself back in your baby's shoes, because I had to take myself out of the mommy role. And what I did, how I did that for me, was I pulled out some of my old diaries from when I was her age, and I had to remember that I was okay. I had to remind myself that my daughter will be okay. In fact, my daughter will be even better than I was, because she'll have the one ingredient that I didn't have at her age. I didn't have the emotional support of my mother. My mother was very present in the physical, but not emotionally. Maybe because she was very angry with me too, and the choices I was making and decisions I was making. But mommies, we always have to remember that humans learn from trial and error. We do not learn from someone telling us what's good for us, what's bad for us. I mean, yeah, you can program and instill things on a child when they're younger, but 9 times out of 10, when they're under 10, We don't even want to introduce them to things that they're going to be going through when they're teenagers. So, going back and reading my old diaries allowed me to have some compassion and some more patience and just put myself back in my teenager shoes. Because of that healthy reminder, I'm looking at my daughter differently. She's just a child doing her best in this crazy world. And how dare I be angry at her for the choices and the decisions that she's making, instead of being supportive, being emotionally available, and creating safe spaces so that she can come to me when the world gets tough. Instead, I allowed my anger to stress her out and push her even further away from me. Now, how am I break a generational cycle acting like that? So mommies that had a messed up relationship with their mothers, take a minute to really evaluate what you're doing and ask yourself, are your actions going to create the type of relationship that you want with your child? Mine were not. And I'm so grateful for this month off work because I had the time and the freedom to really be present. Really be present and sit still with myself and pray and talk to my ancestors and get the clarity that I needed and have the breakthrough that I needed to put me back into alignment with my life's purpose. My life's purpose, my greatness is to be a great mother, breaker of curses, breakers of cycles. I am not doing this work just solely for me and my daughter. I'm healing my grandmother. I'm healing my mother. I'm healing my auntie. I'm healing my great grandmothers and other daughters in the bloodline that I've never met. And I'm doing this work for my granddaughters and my great granddaughters and my great and so on and so forth. That is my mission. I must conquer myself. Everyone's blood, everyone's DNA runs through my veins, through my body, through my cells. I'm not in this alone. I'm not in this just for me. Ooh, y'all, it's got real. Let's just take a little moment. I'm so grateful for this clarity of what I am here to do, because the things that society programs into us really be messing our heads up, y'all, and we really be believing that thoughts and desires are ours and they're not. I'm here to do this work. I'm here to do this generational work. That is my destiny. That is the greatness I'm destined for. That is my life's purpose. That is the evolution that my soul is longing for. That is the contract that I signed. That is why I chose to come here. That's most important. That's most important. And so I released all my anger and I apologized to my baby girl. And I'm just feeling renewed and ready to do the work to build a healthy relationship with my daughter, to have a happy relationship with my daughter, to be someone she can come to and call on and never feel like she is alone in this world while I am walking this earth. Otherwise, I have failed as a mother. So that's the one major thing that I have been doing with my free time. now that I am not working anymore and I'm on my sabbatical, I'm working on being more present for my children, and I'm becoming clear on what I'm here to do. And that was the main point of this video. It's just the epiphany that I had. I'm not here to blow up on social media. I'm not here to become rich. I'm not here to be a millionaire. I'm not here to be a famous star. I am here to break the generational curse within my bloodline. And if I don't do anything else but that, I will be satisfied. But if I do everything else but that, I will never be satisfied. I will never live a life full of fulfillment. If my own child can't come to me when they're in need, none of the other stuff matters. And I've been so internally, I've been struggling so much with my independence and my freedom and separating myself from motherhood, because it can consume you. It really can consume you. But there's balance in nurturing yourself so that when it's time to show up as a mother, you can be the best mother you can be. And it's not about having this whole identity separate from being a mother. It's about that balance. It does require you to take time to pour into yourself and nurture yourself and love on yourself, of course. But I'm doing all of that so that when it's time for me to step up and fulfill my destiny, I'm capable. I'm capable of doing so. So no more am I living the life of separateness or feeling like motherhood has to be an extension of who I am. It is who I am. It is why I'm here. It is my destiny. And in order for me to fulfill my destiny, I just have to maintain the balance of pouring into me and making sure that I'm good, making sure that I'm mentally sane, making sure that I'm disciplined and I'm loving on myself so that when they come to me, I'm ready. I'm ready. So that's it. That's all I have for this video. Woo! I didn't even know that I was nervous about talking about this. And I'm gonna be nervous editing this and sharing this, but I think it came out well. I think the message came out well, and I think it will be received well, and it's my authenticity, and it's therapeutic for me to get this out. And I do believe that it will be healing and helpful to other mommies out there who can relate to my journey of motherhood. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you made it to the end of this video, put this emoji, okay, in the comment section, please, so I know that somebody was able to get through it and get something from it. As you know, if you like this video, come on now, like, comment, subscribe, y'all know the drill, and share this video with a mommy out there who you may know that might be struggling and might need to hear a word, okay? And until next time, I will see y'all at the next video.